That ain't working.
Alright, what's going on? If you watched the air compressor video, I'm sure you're wondering why I cleaned out such a big area right here and the truck is shifted over. Well, it's getting to the point where it's like being in a volcano or being on the sun down here in South Louisiana. So I decided I need to move the Prelude into the shop. I'm gonna try and push it up in here. I got a tire mounted on the front of my tractor so I don't hurt the car, and I'm gonna get my wife to help me steer it so I don't have to get on and off the tractor a bunch of times. We get this thing, yeah, hopefully we get this thing in here without hurting anything, right? That was really successful. I knew the tire was going to work to keep it from getting jacked up. I put some light scuffs where the tire was bumping off of it, but I mean, if you can see, this paint job ain't the best. So I'm not too overly worried about it. Even got some mud in the emblem up here. Anyways, I'm not too overly worried about the paint job because I'm gonna repaint the car eventually. This quarter panel, you can tell right here it started bubbling. If you look, it's nothing but Bondo and like mold, mildew, kinda, and like tape. Dude did the guy that did this body work on this car did a hack job on fixing these quarter panels, which I have a couple of decisions to make on how I want to fix that, right? Yeah. Anyways, that's it for now. It's late. I'm gonna go inside, take a shower. All right, it's the next day. We're gonna mess with the Prelude a little bit this morning because I've been having a new part for the Prelude that I've been wanting to put on it, but I just ain't had time. And I mean, with the car sitting out there, like I said yesterday, the car sits out there all day, gets boiling hot inside. The last thing I want to do is go sit in it after it's been getting hot all day, and I've been hot all day at work. With it being in here, I could definitely get more work done. This is what I got right here. I got this Jordan Distributors Incorporated. What it is, it's a main relay fix and a kill switch. So one of the big problems that all these old Hondas have is the factory main relay. It's pretty much garbage. Like, they all give you problems. Now especially now they're getting older and everything, they're definitely giving people problems. So what this does is it goes to a Bosch relay that's a lot more easily accessible to get from probably any parts store and online. You don't have to go get a factory specific relay. We're gonna install this today. See if this thing starts. I had already installed the new ignition switch in it. I videoed it before, but it's been so long I'm not even gonna worry about using that footage. It wasn't too bad to change. So this was the box for the new ignition switch. If anybody wants the part number, this is it. Beck and Arnley part. It was like 30 or 40 bucks, I think. Like I said, it wasn't too bad to change. It just had more zip ties than anything holding stuff up from the factory that you had to cut out of the way. But before I do that, If you look, I got all kinds of room right here between the truck and this rack. I'm gonna use the floor jack real quick and move this truck over a little bit just to give me a little more space. I just need to get some more room between the two right here whenever I'm working on the truck, so I'm not beating the car up with the truck door. Moved it over probably a good bit more than I originally said, but you can see the Prelude's not straight, so I need to move the back end of it over a little bit, which I could just probably roll it back and forth to get it where I want it. My main thing with how much I moved the truck over was I wanted enough room between it and the Prelude, so I didn't feel like so I wouldn't risk. I didn't want to be moving around and trying to move in and out when I get ready to do the floor pan and stuff on this side and accidentally ding up the door and put a dent in the door. I'm not trying to create more work. I already got enough work on this thing with these 2 bad quarter panels. Just out of curiosity, y'all drop in the comments what y'all think I should do for a repair for these quarter panels. There's a couple options. You got wide body and new panels, right? So I've talked to a few people and they said we'll do the wide body kit, and that would be sick. I found a pretty nice one, but either way, I got to cut quarter panels up a little bit, right? Because wide body, I can go wider tires and wider wheels on the wide body and get a different stance going. I know it looks like a rat's nest on here, but some of this is that new ignition wiring, and I gotta zip tie it back up. This back here is the main relay right here. Right, yeah, and it's got you probably can't see it. There's some butt connectors up here. Apparently the 2 owners ago thought it was a good idea to, for whatever reason, he cut the plug off of here. And then my buddy I bought the car from, he had a parts car that he went and cut this pigtail off of, and he did that. So hopefully this works. So I'm running out of ideas a little bit. So just like that. Now we got a Bosch relay in here. Let's see if this works. Let me go get let's go change this battery out. So I need to get an Allen wrench, and it looks like a 9/16 socket with a ratchet to get that bracket undone. So 9/16. 9/16. Probably not gonna be none of those. Alright, so I know it's not ideal, but I got this battery that's been sitting here on charge. You see it's fully charged. This is actually the battery that came with the truck. For now, I'm gonna throw it in there and see if we can get something out of it. Well, that's a good sign. Oh, hell yeah. All right. That was not good. All right. I don't know what's up with it. Whenever you hit the switch, you hear a loud like shh, and everything shuts off. So something somewhere in the ignition circuit sounds like it's grounding out. But let me show y'all. The whole time I've been messing with this car, I've never seen the digital dash work so well. Now the cooling, y'all can't see it, but it's barely lit up for me. But this is probably the coolest thing about these cars is this dash. It's trying to work. I could hear it flickering in and out like ee. But anyways, every time I hit the key switch, something wacky is going on. So I gotta go. I need to investigate that a little more. But we can see here now that the car has 244,819 miles on it. She had a good considerable amount of miles on her. Let me go figure out what's going on with this whole starting situation and the grounds and the battery relocate. I've been doing some reading on the forums and I've been messing with some stuff under the engine bay here. So I took the battery tray out so I could see what I was doing better. I moved the ground he added back down here to the factory location on the bottom of the transmission. I had this ground wire here that I had bought because I found a missing ground on my truck. I might as well I'm gonna have to go buy another one if this works. But I did see where a lot of people had a ground. It was like part of a big 3 or big 4 wire upgrade. They added a ground from the starter to somewhere, so I'm about to sand a spot down here on the side of the frame where this bracket, the support leg for the battery tray was bolted up at. And I'm gonna put this to right there, and I'm gonna have this here. I'm gonna undo this side and try to get this terminal off without messing it up. Try to get off the stud, and I'm gonna sand, make sure I got good contact on the ground there. And I was looking around for all the factory grounds, so there's supposed to be one here that goes to the valve cover. I was looking for that one, and I noticed this. None of these are connected. They're all disconnected. So that may be a problem, or the problem right there. Anyways, we're gonna get this thing right. I'm gonna find a bolt and a nut to put this together with. I'm gonna do all that real quick, and then we'll try and start this car again, see if we get something better out of it. Pretty certain that his job he did on the battery relocate was good. There's no short nowhere. I really think it's a grounding issue now after everything I've been reading. So I think I'm on the right path here. Got this one connected. I cleaned the mating surface here, cleaned the mating surface here, and I cleaned this one too. So I know that I have good contact at all those points. I found a bolt and some washers and stuff to make this work. So let's see what we got. Fingers crossed. Let's hope that caught my finger between the water pump and the door right here. Alright, so fingers crossed.
Could have done without that. Jeez, I'm an idiot.
Alright. Guess it's back to the drawing board once again with this. Yeah, really thought that was gonna be it. I had a good feeling about bad grounds. I did find a bad ground. So, I mean, let me do some more digging. One of the things I haven't really liked is how this positive terminal goes onto the battery, and so I'm gonna take a burr bit and try to clean up this hole a little bit, make it a little bigger. Oh yeah, that goes on there much better now. Like, I like that a lot. I know it took that coating off the inside, but I'm not overly worried about that. I'd rather it fit on this battery better. I may take a little bit more off this back side right here real quick. So I think I took a little more off the front maybe than I did the back. Maybe not, maybe it took more off the back. I don't know. Anyways, this is a lot better fitment than what it was. Something else I did a minute ago is I took the negative cable off and twisted these wires a little bit better. And this Allen jack bolt that secures it into this block was kind of loose, so I tightened it up better. I got the positive hooked back up. I got it tight now. It's actually got it fits on the terminal, on the post. I mean, way better. It actually goes down on it and grabs great. The negative, got a good hook up there. As far as I can tell, I've pretty much covered all my bases. Let's give it a third time's the charm, right? Hell yeah. All right, now I just gotta bleed the clutch so I can actually move this thing in and out as I want. That's awesome. And being able to do it in here, it's an oven out there. Even though in here I'm still not safe from the humidity because it's like drowning in here. But between videoing, I've been cutting that exhaust fan on and off. And between the door and the small crack on this door and that little fan that I got going on up there, it's actually been pretty comfortable in here. Even though I'm still sweating pretty good because right now the fan's off. I'm gonna go ahead and bleed this clutch system. I got my wife helping me. She's in the car. Right now I just got it cracked open. I was trying to see if it would gravity bleed off some. I just have this one bottle of DOT4 brake fluid. I don't know why I have it actually. Dirt bike or something maybe. But anyways, it looks like the level dropped a little bit. I'm gonna close it off and try to get her to pump the pedal a little bit by hand. See if we can't get this thing to do something. There wasn't a drop of fluid in this reservoir. Okay, we've been out here for about 30 minutes trying to bleed this clutch. I almost said these brakes. This clutch, the fluid level did drop a little bit in the master cylinder, but it's just not doing anything. I'm gonna have to order a whole new master cylinder, a new slave cylinder, and just be done with it, put new ones in. I took my pry bar and I pried open the fork to see if I could get hand pump the slave cylinder at all, and the freaking rod just straight up fell out. So I'm going with that the slave cylinder's locked up and that the seals are bad in one or both, maybe. I don't know. There's no telling how long that clutch system has had no fluid in it. So I'm gonna go see how much the new ones are and try and get them. But that'll be it for this video. At least the car runs. And I got a 6-gallon jug of gas here. I was able to get 6.5 gallons in it. So I put 6.5 gallons of good premium fuel in the car. At least I can do this now. 3/4 of a tank. And I gotta figure out why these two are flickering. And the door locks are doing weird things. It just locked the car. But at least I got the car running. Getting the car running was a big milestone in itself. I just wish, you know, I could have got the clutch to bleed to where I could at least back it out and drive it around and maybe go do a burnout or something in it down the street. I don't know. Anyways, that's it for this video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm thoroughly ecstatic. At least the car is running now. So, you know, it gives you that nice warm and fuzzy on the inside now. Like, okay, we're over that hurdle. Now we just got to go tidy up all the other loose ends. So anyways, thank y'all for watching. If you like this, hit the like button and the subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you.